my health challenges happened. I was diagnosed with some health challenges, and then I met Chris. I met Chris because of those health challenges. My friend sent me a friend suggestion for him. It was actually his cousin's wife, and I deleted it. I was like, I'm not interested. I don't want to meet a guy. Bye-bye. So I deleted her friend's suggestion for him. I was diagnosed 2 months later, and I went through one of the, I would say, darkest times of my life because things just got scarier, worse. I thought my life was crumbling underneath me, and I didn't know which way to turn. I didn't have a lot of friends at the time because a lot of my friends, the friends I did have, I lost because they didn't understand that I looked perfectly fine, and I felt horribly inside. Horribly. I felt a lot of discomforts, a lot of aches, a lot of bad moods. I met a lot of friends online, and in the part where I gave up on everything, I quit my job. It was kind of temporarily, but kind of quit my job of 9 years. I just said, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. You don't understand me. You don't understand what's going on in my life. And I quit. And I got a friend request from Chris. I was in a really, really, really bad place. And I got a friend request from Chris on Facebook. And I was like, oh, what the heck? I'm never going to meet him. Except, one thing led to another. And 8 years later, we have 2 kids. We live in Colorado. And he's the best thing that has ever happened to me. And because of my health challenges, because I got so sick, I let him in. And he only knew me at that time. He knew me at my worst, and he accepted me. And you know, through your vows, like through sickness and everything, he's been there. He was the one that let me lay on him and fall asleep for 3.5 hours on his lap while he had to pee. He is the best thing that has ever happened to me. I'm telling you, when I met Chris, I pushed him away. I gave every excuse for him to run. I mean, I gave him an out every single day. I gave him an out. And if you guys know my story with Chris, you know I gave him an out. I mean, he went to my colonoscopy. I tortured him. I rejected him. I pushed him away time and time and time again. But when I canceled dates last minute, because that's how life is with my health challenges, you cancel things last minute, and it's hard for people to get. It's hard for me to understand. But he stuck around, and he stuck around because he was the one for me. And he is amazing. And I can't tell you how wonderful he is.
Hey guys, how long you been working in this area?
We work today. Here.
Just today?
Yeah.
Like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday?
We work Monday.
Okay. Anybody seen this lady or her kids on Monday?
No, I don't see it. ¿No mira usted a estas niñas y a la mujer? No, nobody see it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
you.
We did it again. I like that shirt. Really?
Really?
That's awesome. So pink means...
That's just the test.
I know. It just says the pink is going to be girls.
I don't know. Just the test.
That's awesome. Guess when you want to, it happens.
at 2 o'clock this morning. She's 15 weeks pregnant. She wasn't feeling well, and she had a doctor's appointment this morning at 9, and I told her to let me know if she needed me to take her. She's got 2 little girls, and she was very distraught over the weekend, wasn't eating normally or drinking, and we kept trying to force it on her because she's pregnant. Her husband and her supposedly are separating, but she didn't know this. She thought they were just having issues. He disclosed that to me today.
Okay.
Because I called him and I was like, have you talked or heard from Shanann since she left for work this morning? Because I can't get a hold of her. I've called, I've texted. Her car's in the garage. Her shoes she wears every single day are by the front door.
She only has one vehicle?
No, they only have the one vehicle and his work truck.
Okay.
Car seats. And she had a doctor's appointment this morning at 9 and she didn't go to the doctor's appointment.
Okay. No answer on the phone. Husband's on his way.
Supposedly, but he said that 30 minutes ago when I called him again and he said he was 45 minutes out still. And I know the code to the door.
You do?
I do.
Or laying on the ground, something like that.
Saw signs of a fight or anything.
Kids were, I could get a hold of the kids. No, mom's not answering.
Can't do much.
I got nothing right now though. How you doing? You seen your neighbors today? No? Okay. Oh, we're just trying to get a hold of her. Felt like she wasn't feeling too good and pregnant, and they were just concerned.
No, I know he works in the oil field, so he's on certain days and off for
You didn't see her today though, any outside or anything?
her at all.
Okay.
That's not anything.
Right.
Is there a key code, Sandy, to open the garage from the outside? What is it? His mom's gonna get it.
Okay.
This is her parents.
Frank, what's the key code of the garage? Sandy's house. The cops are there.
Well, I can't go in, but if they allow you to go in, I have to have the property owner's permission to enter.
Something's going on.
Okay. Well, he's the property
Well,
owner.
Chris told me Shannon was at her girlfriend's house.
Do we know who that is?
Do we know who?
Or phone number?
He didn't say.
When did he tell you that?
He Chris is acting funny. I don't get it. What did he say?
He told me that Shanann didn't take the girls to school this morning because she was going to go on a play date, but her car's here. And then he told Abby that Shanann left to get her money. Chris's phone number is 910-309-1702.
Okay. It was Chris, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Chris, Officer Coonrod for the police department. Pretty good. So, do you have any idea where your wife is? Okay. Right. Well, my concern is her car's here. They're saying she is diabetic. I don't want her, if she's upstairs and can't respond. Okay. About how far out are you? Okay. All right. Thanks. Dispatch for 981. East Stage Medical. This female is diabetic. Unknown if she is home though. Husband is on his way.
You say how long you're taking to get here?
He said like 5 minutes. So he's about here.
He's told us 45 minutes 2 times in a row. He told one of my mom's friends that he was on I-45, so the interstate pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And we waited the time we were told. The mom called him again. He said he was still on it and to wait another 45 minutes. So he's just been giving us false times and everything. And we know he's been lying because his stories aren't adding up.
Right.
He's telling everybody different stories.
And do we have, like, her parents' phone numbers or anything we can call them to make sure?
She's not close to him.
Oh, she's not?
Not that. No,
Okay.
she still talks to him and everything, but they don't know any of the codes to the house or anything.
Well, I was just thinking maybe they were watching the kids, or she was visiting them, or
In the state,
they don't. Okay.
which I think
It's 910.
and I set up the alarm. I'm assuming you probably know how loud the alarm's going. It's pretty loud.
Sorry.
That's kind of weird. And the lights upstairs.
850-3286.
Cameras don't like leaving the lights on.
I don't hear the phone ring or anything.
Yeah, me either. The neighbor has a camera system,
Mm-hmm.
and he said because we have one story. She's with a friend right now, and then there's another story. She's on a play date with her kids with another friend, and then she left in the middle of the night. So he's told us 3 different stories. So the neighbor over there said he has a camera that sees
Go
out
review.
into the street. So sorry. We asked him if he could see if he was able to see if she ever left the house.
All right, that'll
He
work.
got in someone else's car.
Shannon, are you home? Police department, if anyone's inside, make yourself known. Police department, if anyone's inside, make yourself known.
I don't think Chris is coming. No. That's it right there.
I'm here. Hang on.
Yeah, keep me on the phone.
Okay, get Matt.
Scott, how you doing?
How's it going?
So this is the only vehicle she would have?
Only one that, yeah.
She would drive? Okay.
That's me.
You at
Yeah.
148?
The neighbors went and checked his camera and they said that a white car drove away at 1. It was me though. That was me. I dropped her off.
That was the last action on my camera.
Okay. That's throughout the whole day, or?
Besides Chris leaving.
Well, yeah.
What about there's no way you can look for the day? During the daytime?
What? Frantic. The girls' car seats are in the car too. So if she left with the friend, she would have took the car seats.
I can go look if he doesn't find her.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Huh? Chris is in the house. We're standing outside of the police officer. Can we go in the house?
We can.
I mean, that's up to him. It's his house. If you guys...
Nikki, I'm giving you permission to walk in my daughter's house.
Mind if I come in, Chris?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
You checked upstairs? She's not there? I just want to make sure she's not passed out somewhere. Is she diabetic? You mind if I look around?
Go ahead.
Okay, thanks. Oh, you're fine.
Go outside, outside, outside.
Oh, you're fine.
You're outside. You're outside.
Go for it. Let me check in the house for consent.
Down the phone.
Oh. Well, shoot. Any friends you know she would be hanging out with?
I mean,
I know. I guess her
Amanda,
parents are out of state.
across country, North Carolina.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's not happening. She can play with him. Cool. All the girls' blankies are gone. Their blankies they sleep with, they don't leave anywhere without them.
Good. Nothing else appears to be missing though. Just
No.
stuff you'd take for a quick trip.
You got full ring. Her phone.
Her phone's here?
Yeah.
Her phone's here.
Does she work?
Yeah, she works from
From
home.
home.
Oh, from home.
She works. This is her lifeline. So if that thing turns back on, it's gonna start blowing up. Oh yeah. Trust me.
Krista.
It was shut down.
She's in the flight. Yeah. Well, it was originally under the pillow on the couch. You know her passcode?
I don't know her passcode.
It used to be 2385, but now it's 6 digits.
It's the baby's due date.
1/31/8/19. Looks twisted. About to blow up.
What does she do for work?
She works a direct sales company called Drive.
What?
29/30.
How often does her blood sugar drop low?
Cassie, her friend in Arizona, said that that's the first time that's ever happened.
She normally has migraines, like a while ago, but she had them a lot this weekend.
Yeah.
Cassie's a nurse, so she figured it was because her blood pressure sugar was dropping.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't eating her normal that she normally eats. Like she takes a couple bites until she was full.
Okay.
And she takes.
She doesn't ever black out or have
No,
seizures or anything like
No,
that.
I mean, a long time ago.
She got in a car wreck, and they believe that's what happened. But Imitrex is something she takes for migraine. She took more Imitrex this last month than she ever had before, but that's just because she was in North Carolina with the humidity and everything like that. She was there for 6 weeks, and we got back Monday or Tuesday, and then she flew out to Arizona Friday morning, and then she got back last night about 2 a.m. Flight got delayed. She left about 11. She got here at 2.
Okay.
And I went to work this morning about 5:15, 5:30.
What do you do?
I work at oil and gas in Anadarko.
What do you do for them?
Operator.
Oh. Long days then?
Yeah, I'd definitely still be out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always a long day, especially in that heat. There's no like off text messages unless
Can you look at your camera to see from your security system to see when she left?
it's unless they left out the front door.
Because you told me that she went on a play date with the girls, and then
That's what she told me.
Addie said you told her that
She went with some friends. She went to go to a friend's house with the kids. That's why I knew they weren't at school.
Addie said you told her that she left in the middle of the night.
Oh no, she didn't leave in the middle of the night. No.
Yeah.
Where do your kids go to school at?
Primrose and Vista Ridge.
Danny wants to talk to you.
Okay. Hey. Yeah. No. Yeah, she said she was at her friend's house. That's what she told me she was going to do.
Nicholas.
I have no clue at whatsoever why she wouldn't take her cell phone. No, it doesn't make any sense at all. If she didn't leave out the front door, I can't see it. Well, yeah, I can look at that and see. But it's so random because it goes off and on here lately. It gets false trips because it told me it was open when I got here. I know it doesn't make any sense at all. I'm not lost for I don't know where she's at, where the kids are at. Hello?
I don't see her first, but she came in.
Yeah. Only people that are out of state that she would contact would be in Arizona, be Cassie and Josh, and they're not there. The guy with the camera said nobody left the house during the day. The only people that showed up in the driveway and answered it were us. I can look. What's that?
Your neighbor's camera.
Your neighbor, he has cameras. He said that the only people that left the house were you in the morning and then Joe or shut and then with
Me.
us. That's all he has.
I dropped her off.
Okay. But who left and then just okay.
I'll see if I can get on that USA app or Chase app. See if I can get on it, please. I'll see. I will. Alright, here's it.
Hello?
Dispatch Rec 91. You can cancel medical if they're staged.
Chris is the last person who wants to last night.
So what time do you work?
Usually, once I get to work, it's like 6:30 to 3:30, 4 o'clock.
You usually work nights or days?
Days.
What time do you leave the day?
What time I leave there? Come
No, here.
Usually between 5:30 and 6.
Alright. And was Shannon here then?
Yes. Yeah, she was still in bed.
Does she usually watch the kids, or you have daycare watch them? Or?
She usually watches the kids if they're not in school.
Okay.
At the pool?
Yeah.
The little rec center thing right here?
There's a pool right down there.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been here for like off and on for 3 hours. Did nothing.
Alright, I can run down there and check.
I don't see it.
You guys having any kind of issues, marital issues, or
We're going through separation.
you are? You guys filed yet or anything, or just talking about?
No, we're gonna sell the house and do a separation.
And how's that going?
It's going
Civil for the most
civil,
part, or? Does your wife go to that swimming pool often, or the?
It just depends. I mean, on a hot day like this, I would say no.
Madison. I know. You love the playroom. You play it all the time when you come over.
It says at 5:27 a.m. the overhead garage door 2 was left open and never shut. About that time. So either like when I pulled away and shut the door, it never shut. It was shut when you got here.
Yeah.
So either the sensor was tripping out, which has happened before, so I had to replace it 2 weeks ago. Before I left. It says the basement door was left open at 5:26. Visitor checked at 1:48, that's when she got home. And then the visitor checked at 12:10, that was when you came.
Were you able to pull up the video at the 12:10? See, was it the front door?
12:10, that was Nikki.
That was you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was beeping at me out in the field.
I don't see this thing. Did you have that little screen off? When I ready right there?
It was on the nightstand next to her, so it was
Is it off when she was awake?
she takes it off, she closes the hair.
Does she do her work from a laptop, or is it just
phone.
Just from the phone?
What about your bank account?
I tried it. Her logins are different than mine. I don't.
It's not a joint account.
It's a joint account, but like she controls all of it. Like she doesn't let me do the finances because I was pretty horrible back in the day, so she just kind of handles all that and she does it. And I have the apps on my phone, but I don't have her login to get into it.
Okay.
Fortunately, that's.
Can you log into your account though?
I can. No, I don't have like we don't have a laptop, but she has the one downstairs. So, but her login is different. Her login, I don't know her login. Like I know her password, but I don't know her login for user ID. It's always the same password, 4281915 capital SW. But it's just a matter of getting the login.
Usually the first of the show activity is she.
Right, if she's getting gas or...
Yeah, somewhere.
What days does she typically do work?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah, always.
What was the name of the company again?
Lebel. Lebel.
Where are they based out of?
Texas. But they don't have like a. Yeah, they don't have like an office. It's just all.
Does she have someone that she reports to though?
She has her leaders, but they're both in northeast part of the country. Like that, she has Addie Maloney. She has Amanda Aikman. She has Sam Paisley.
Okay. What, do you have her phone number? Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say her last name was?
Maloney, M-O-L-O-N-Y.
There was no note or anything by the wedding ring?
No. I put it back where it was.
Is there any of her clothes, anything like that missing?
Nothing noticeable, not both of their names. Yeah.
It didn't look like she went through and packed up
No, I
a
mean,
bag or
this,
anything.
This and all that on the bottom, so it'd be kind of hard to tell if she took a little bit, or I mean, it'd be easy to tell if she took a lot, but it's hard to tell if she took a little bit or not.
Okay. She tell you anything about leaving, moving out?
Not moving out. I mean, the last time I talked to her was this morning. She said she was going to take the kids to a friend's house, and that's where she was going to be. And then I've texted her today. I've never heard anything, but the car's here. Car seats are here. Unless somebody came and picked her up. But the people that I know, nobody's heard from her. Nobody's seen her.
Right. Who do you guys bank with?
Chase and USA.
Definitely an odd one.
I don't know what I can do right now. Should I drive around like the normal route that she would be?
Where does she normally go to?
I mean, just like drive where like she would normally take the kids to school. People that I know that live down, Kristen lives down that way. I mean, that's the only routes I know she would really take.
Does she go to their house frequently, or?
And not much, but. Hey. I'm still talking to the officer right now. Okay, bye. I will, definitely. Alright, bye. Sorry about that. That was her mom. I mean, you think it's smart just drive around, see if I mean...
Probably not, because, I mean, you don't know what car she's in, where she's at. I mean, obviously you're not going to see her car. It's here.
Well, I know Amanda's out of town because her brother died.
Yeah.
And she's not flying back till today. And the other one she's really close with that I know is Sarah.
What else do you think I could do?
Yeah.
Just wait for her here?
Up here.
Well, I've got my detective coming,
Okay.
just because this is kind of an odd situation. So we can try to get her pinpointed down, find a friend or something.
Okay.
He may have you call the bank.
Okay. Hey sir, it's Chris Watts. Not too bad. Have you heard from Sharon today? No, I have not. I was just, you're my last person to call. So I'm just, alright. I don't want to make you nervous or anything, but I'll keep you posted. No. Okay, thank you. Bye. Not bad.
And she lives around here.
She lives in Aurora.
Or
You okay?
Yeah, I don't want to answer. Because she's smelly. She go potty? Need a new diaper? Yeah? Alright, good.
how long you been in the oil field?
Since 2015, well, Anarco 2015 January, Covenant year before that. After that I worked on cars for 11 years.
You liking it?
I love the fact that I don't have to get carpal tunnel on my wrist. That's what I left it for, left car business for.
Right.
Because it was destroying my body. The oil field is less repetitive as far as the same stuff over and over, just doing that all the time.
Right.
A lot of lifting, but other than that, it's perfect for what I do. It gives me time with the kids. Like I used to be on an 8 days on, 6 days off, but now I'm on 5 and 2, so let's go back to 8 and 6 next month. So I'll be getting a lot more time with the kids. That's what I'm excited about.
Right.
Give her a break.
Does she have any medical conditions other than
Lupus.
lupus?
Fibromyalgia. Rosacea. She thought she had RA, but she took a lot of medication in North Carolina. She stopped a bunch of it when she moved here. But she has some flare-ups here and there.
When did she move here?
She moved here in 2012.
Okay. No, like recent, is she taking any kind of medication?
Imitrex for migraines and some Monte class for like allergies and stuff like that.
Okay.
And some stuff for nausea.
No, nothing's changed as far as medication-wise?
No, not that I know of, not that she said.
Any kind of behavioral changes, anything like that recently?
Going through a separation, that's the only behavior changes I've seen, just more, a little emotional when we talk, you know.
The neighbor said he wanted to talk to her. I don't know why he said it.
Okay. Tell him I'll be there in just a minute. What's that?
Nothing on there.
You just have to
My
back
camera.
the truck up to the garage.
Lay down.
Loaded my stuff up in my coolers, my water jugs, my book bag, my computers, some of the tools that I had from the toolbox. I knew I was going to have to do some pumping into rubbers today. That's why I was out so far.
Is this on continually
Yep.
recording?
Yep. Well,
It's not. Is it
any
motion or is it?
event,
Okay, so it's motion.
Any motion event that happens, but I get cars driving from this street, and this is him at 517.
I usually park out there on the side. I just want to get everything back in. Be easier, so lugging everything out there, all the tools that I had to bring in. What else can I do with this?
My detective just showed up, so he'll probably want to talk to you. He'd probably, like I said, he might have you call at the bank and see if there's any kind of activity.
Because if there was any sort of action out
On
there,
his camera's
I would have got it.
Like
Right.
we had issues the other week when people were stealing stuff out of like garages and stuff like that, and I had parked my truck
I
over
had
here.
to park right here.
Yeah. So someone,
See if
I could
anything
see where
happened.
someone tried to jimmy with a flathead screwdriver over there, and it was just like.
But if any action would have happened, any cars or anything left your house, I would
Yeah,
have
if it
got
would
it.
have been like right in that area, they should have picked. I mean,
Oh, it'll pick up anything coming down the street this way.
you know where that tree there too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Watch, I'll show you. There's nothing on here. We've already watched that one. But like, you'll see this car.
What security system do you have?
Xfinity. Oh, you can see this car starting to drive down the street. here.
That one.
Oh, look. Okay.
See what I'm saying? It picks up all the way down there.
That's cool.
He's next door.
Here we go.
I was talking about dispatcher. It'll be close for.
Cause yeah, we can pick up cars coming this way. I get anything coming this way and making this turn. So, and usually at night I pick up the cars pulling a U-turn. So unless they pulled right here,
Yeah.
but I would have caught her walking out. Diesel.
Here's good.
But yeah, I thought nothing.
Nothing for the rest of the day.
No, that's it.
She's pregnant as well.
How far along?
15 weeks. That's why her friend said it was low blood sugar.
And see, I've got her friend leaving out here at 2 in the morning, I think. So, my camera. Did you go check if anything was missing around your house?
There wasn't nothing. It was like all the old blankies. That was about it. And then her wedding ring was on the nightstand. Her phone was still there.
She dropped her off at 1 in the morning, right?
She's my doorbell said 1:48. She came in.
Okay. This is for February at 1:48.
So as soon as it picks up motion, it like back off. Okay. I thought you.
That was the start of the video.
Yep. That was 1:48.
In the morning.
I didn't pick her up going into the house though.
It didn't. And I usually pick him up when he comes walking through here.
Mm-hmm.
I pick him up. So it doesn't show her walking into the house. Or she would have walked by where we saw him. That's mine.
Okay.
The other dogs. They see all these people coming in, they're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And you know it's still live because it's flagging me.
Mm-hmm. How long does it typically record for?
30 seconds, I believe, at a time. But this is at 1:48, and then the next one I have is 105, whatever. So nothing, no cars came through, because I guarantee, with the headlights, it picks up the headlights automatically.
And my Vivint said that at 5:27, my garage door was left open. But that could have been the sensor as well. It says it was shut during the day, but I think when Nikki's son, he may try to move the door around, maybe when they were trying to get in the door, in the garage door, and it probably broke the laser there. That's because my alarm started going off.
Well, I know he said the front door he tried going in, but he had the lock up.
That's for
so
the
that
kids,
set
so
it
they
off,
don't get out.
right?
And our remote on the outside doesn't work anymore. It got wet and the whole radio on the back.
So yeah, that was it.
Okay. All right, appreciate your time.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.
Hopefully something comes up here.
Yeah.
Mind if you just want to go talk to him? I'm going to get his info real quick.
He's not acting right at all.
No.
He's never fidgety, he's never rocking back and forth, and if you look, he never loads his stuff in and out of the garage ever.
Right.
And it doesn't look like he came from right here, it looks like he came from down the street. And then the other thing that doesn't make sense is why would he pull past this part? You can see him pull past.
Are you able to record this?
Uh-huh. I'd have to call Comcast, but I can get him to do whatever. But watch, you'll see him get out. And he walks back and forth a couple times. To be completely honest with you, my wife and I were kind of wondering when she was on vacation if something happened, because I've heard them full out screaming at each other at the top of their lungs, and he gets crazy.
Does he? And that's pretty recently.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's why she went and visited people, is because she wanted to get away from the situation.
Do you have your ID handy?
Yeah.
No, he's not. He wants to figure out the perspective of the question or not.
I just don't understand why he keeps explaining himself over and over what he's getting exactly, what he's doing exactly, because that's not him. He's usually really quiet.
You want to look, that's the back of his truck. That's that. He has right here. He has a flat hang on it.
Yeah.
He took the flat hang off and I was looking at the crack.
Well, that was always back there.
Well, yeah, but this is just weird because now I've got.
What's your phone number?
303-905-7885. 85. It just seems kind of odd to me. Why would he pull the truck up and go to the garage?
Right.
Yeah, I've never seen him pull it back.
I've never seen him. If he loads his stuff, he normally just walks back and forth because I get him on camera.
What does he usually load up?
All he usually has is a lunch box and a book bag, looks like a computer, and usually a water jug. That's it. But the fact that he was in here and explaining to it over and over and over,
Well, odd.
but he doesn't look worried. He looks like he's trying to cover his tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if he's loading his stuff, why isn't he walking back and forth? But I can't see what he's doing in the back of the truck because he pulls into the garage.
Yeah.
And he knows my camera's there.
Any other neighbors have cameras around here, you know of?
I'm sure a bunch of them do, but not that I know of.
Okay.
You guys look around.
Yeah, I'll look at it.
Yeah,
I'll do a search here in a minute.
all these Fords kept coming up missing, so we moved in here, I put this in. And like you said, someone was breaking into it. He said that someone was breaking into his toolboxes of his truck. So I told him he could park his truck out there in case they saw something. Diesel, I know you want to go play with the baby so bad.
Her mom just texted me that we did it before. She doesn't have a GPS tracker. Truck that says everywhere he goes.
Okay.
Just FYI.
Don't you think it's, look at the,
I know. I'm
kinda
trying
odd.
not to.
No, I'm
do
just
that.
saying it's kind of odd that he pulls his truck back behind my camera. The cutoff, the truck's in the garage right now. And he never backs his truck into the
That's
driveway
what her
ever.
friend Christina that said is
Diesel.
She's like, he never backs his truck up. Her mom said it too. She's like, he carries his stuff out from the house. He
Yep.
doesn't back his truck up.
Well, I have him on camera doing that when he does it. Because when he was parking his truck over here, the other thing that was odd is while she was gone, he kept parking his truck and her car over here. And I used to see him walk out of his house right
He
here.
took the car out of the garage?
Oh, the car was parked over there for a long time, like a couple days.
This past weekend?
No.
It was when she was gone for the 6 weeks.
Oh,
But I thought it was kind of odd that he never parked in front of here or right here. He said someone broke into his truck and he parked over
Why
here.
would he do that?
I have no idea. Hey, he's acting so suspicious. He's normally, you can ask them, he's normally quiet, real subdued. He's over here telling you 3 times what he took out, what he did, what he did, what
Yeah,
he did.
he's very severe, very reserved.
He's
very
very-
much an introvert.
He never talks. So the fact that he's over here blabbing his mouth makes me kind of suspicious.
yeah, but I mean, you put yourself in his situation.
Oh, I agree.
You know, anyone's going to be nervous. You don't know what to do.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying the way he told you 3 times what he brought with him, why is he telling you exactly what he brought with him instead of saying, oh, they didn't see anybody out here, he didn't see anybody doing anything? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Why is he so worried about you knowing what he's carrying out? That's all I'm saying.
The detective's talking to him.
What's that?
Your detective is talking to him.
He's talking to him right now? Okay.